Hey, what's going on YouTube? Velocities with 81 back at it again here with another episode of Random Pack Retro Rebuilds, where every card counts. You guys know how this works, so this is going to be our episode 5, and we're going to go ahead and see what pack we're going to open. Let's go ahead and go over to our picker wheel here. We've got them all ready to go. Let's go and spin that wheel and see what we get. So it's going to be, oh, that didn't actually go. Let's see here. Hold on here. Did it stop by accident? Not sure. All right, so we're getting pack 8. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be our pack. Go ahead and put all these away for next week. You guys know the deal here, so the first card we pick will be the team that we're going to go ahead and rebuild. So I hope you guys are liking these episodes. They do take a while to make. Alright, let's see what we get here. So we're going to get the Lions. We're getting the Lions for this rebuild. And we've got DeAndre Swift to start us off. So DeAndre Swift, who is now an Eagle, by the way. What a trade that was over the weekend. But so we've got DeAndre Swift starting at running back. And we've got the GOAT, Tom Brady, coming over to the Lions. We also have Trevor Lawrence, rookie, here. So again, he'll get a +4 for all of his attributes there. Again, Brady will just get 1 because he's just a regular card. Cordell Patterson is going to come over. Not sure if we make him a wide receiver or not, or if he will be a running back, but he can go either way. But since we've already got DeAndre Swift. And also Damian Harris. So very heavy running back pack so far here. And we also got Aaron Rodgers. We also got Taylor Heineke. So several quarterbacks in this pack so far. All right, Adam Thielen coming over here as a wide receiver threat. Can we get some defense to help out this team? How about a rookie Kyle Pitts? Rookie Kyle Pitts. That'll actually get a +5 since this is an insert. Rookie. Oh, look at that. We also get Javonte Williams, rookie here on the Panini. So that'll be a +5 for Javonte. We're also getting Terrence Marshall Jr. coming over, rookie as a +5. Here we go. We finally got some defensive help. Marshawn Lattimore, and this is a chrome, or sorry, the bronze. So this will get a +2. We're also getting Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams as a wide receiver, as well as, all right, legendary Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper coming back. All right. You also get another Kyle Pitts. All right, so Kyle Pitts, this is going to be interesting because, again, we have 2 of them. And because there are 2 of them, so this is a +5 and this is a +5. So he'll get +10 attributes to Kyle Pitts. So Kyle Pitts is going to be an absolute beast going forward. Maybe an unstoppable tight end. All right, so we got 2 pieces of Kyle Pitts coming in for this rebuild. Again, with legendary Dante Culpepper. But then again, we do have, we did get Aaron Rodgers. We got Tyler Heineke, Aaron Rodgers, and the Trevor Lawrence and the GOAT Tom Brady. So those are all of our quarterbacks. So if it's not legendary Dante Culpepper, it'll probably be Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, unless Trevor Lawrence comes out, because this is a +4 attribute. So we'll have to see if he's actually, because I think we got him in another pack. So he could start getting up there as well. So we'll have to see who the starter is going to be. So not bad on the quarterbacks this time around. Receivers, again, we did get Devontae Adams, Terrence Marshall, Adam Thielen, and then because we did get 3 running backs, I'll probably put Cordell Patterson as a wide receiver. Oh, even though he just shows him as a running back, he started his career as a wide receiver. So those will be our 4 wide receivers: Adams, Marshall, Thielen, and Patterson. So not too bad on the receivers. The only defensive player we got was Marshon Lattimore, and he'll at least get a +2. And then the running backs again are going to be the rookie Javonte Williams, Damian Harris, and DeAndre Swift. Javonte actually might get the start, depending on if he's been on one of the other teams, which I think he is. So he's also getting up there with all the attributes that he's getting there. So that's the team, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that they're going to make it to the Super Bowl? Do you think they'll even make the playoffs? Definitely let me know in the comments below. But until then, let's go ahead and put them in the game and see how it all turns out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Random Pack Retro Rebuilds. This will be the Detroit Lions episode 5. So you guys saw the pack. Let's go ahead and get into the roster here. So it turned out that the best quarterback that we did get was Dante Culpepper all around. Just better stats, so we're going to go ahead and roll with him as the starting quarterback. We also have Aaron Rodgers and T-Law. And it's funny, while we were doing this, Tom Brady actually got released by this team. So he just would have been a third string anyway, so he got released. So starting running back is going to be Javonte Williams. He was on the Cardinals earlier, so he did... So he was on one of the other episodes. Definitely go check that out. But he's now on 99 overall. Behind him is DeAndre Swift and Damian Harris. Now on the wide receivers, we did get Devontae Adams, 99 overall. We also got Terrace Marshall Jr. He was on another team as well, so he's up now to a 88 overall. Adam Thielen is also on this team. He was on the pack. He's also an 89. Amon St. Brown's still on this team. He's a 76 as well, but he's the 4th wide receiver. Kyle Pitts came over on that in that pack again. He had a +10, so he is now a 99 overall. And then on the defensive side, again, we only got Marshon Lattimore in that pack for defense. So hopefully that's going to help out the defense a little bit to have a good shutdown corner. But, you know, the defense is a little lackluster. But we'll have to see if the offense can carry them to the playoffs at least. So when you do look at everything that is here, so you do have 82 overall, 88 offense, and only 77 defense. So this offense is going to have to be prolific in order to make it to the playoffs or even make a Super Bowl run. So we'll have to see how well this team does go. So again, we're going to be, as we usually do, we're going to watch the first game. Well, at least the first couple series of the game, then we're going to sim out, and then we'll get to the playoffs and see if we, go against any of the other super teams that we've made. And again, we'll kind of watch those along the way. But let's go ahead and get into the first game here and see how it all shakes out here. Again, guys, if you do like this kind of content, please, like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. Again, it's free for you, and it definitely helps out the channel.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 20.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and slow it down. We'll watch the first couple series here and see how it all turns out, guys.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season.
All right, so neither team able to really do anything offensively in the game. So we're going to go ahead and sim out to the rest here and see how it all turns out here, guys. So San Francisco does strike first 3-0 on the Lions here. Now in the second quarter, a little back and forth. San Francisco scores a touchdown, now up 10-0. Detroit finally on the board, now 14-0. Looks like they got back-to-back touchdowns there. They're in the second half, now up 21-10. San Francisco does get another touchdown on the board, now 16-28, now here in the fourth quarter. San Francisco driving down, they do get a touchdown, but here 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. See what happens here. So San Francisco does get the ball back here with 1:20 to go, and actually now it's the Lions here. So a minute to go. So Detroit does put another touchdown on the board, 35-23. Looks like that's going to be your final.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
All right, and that is your final score. The Lions do defeat the 49ers 35-23. Dante Culpepper did end with 232 yards and 5 touchdowns, while Jimmy G had 359 yards and 3 touchdowns. Javonte Williams ended with 18 carries, 98 yards. Devontae Adams, 6 receptions for 88 yards. And Terrace Marshall Jr., 5 receptions for 57 yards. So week 1 in the books, and they come away with the win. So we're going to go ahead and sim out to the mid-season point here and see where they're at, and then, of course, we'll just sim out to the rest of the season. All right, so simming out to mid-season here. Again, guys, while this is going here, I'll go ahead and remind everybody, this does take a while to make. So if you guys do like this kind of content, please let me know. By liking, smashing the like button. Consider subscribing if you're new. And comment down below, if you do like this type of content, or, if you'd make any changes, what kind of changes would those be? All right, so here at the mid-season point, the Bears are 7-0. Of course, the Bears were the team that we did here last week, or for episode 4. So the Lions are second in the division right now at 4-3. So do they even make the playoffs now with the Bears at 7-0? We'll have to definitely check out and see if they even make it. So go ahead and sim to the playoffs and see how it all shakes out. So again, guys, if you do like this kind of content, please comment down below. If you guys like this kind of format, if you'd like it shorter, or if you guys have any changes, what would you guys like to see? So it does look like here that the Lions actually miss the playoffs. This team didn't even make it to the playoffs. They were 9-8. Let's look at the playoff bracket here. So this is the first time in rebuild history, or as far as our retro rebuilds, or even the other series, other rebuild series, that we didn't even make the playoffs with the pack that we put in. So the Eagles were one of those teams that we did rebuild, along with the Cardinals and the Eagles. So, yeah, oh, and the Saints as well. So each of the other 4 teams that we built have made it to the playoffs. So definitely go down and check those other teams out, in the playlist for the Saints, the Bears, the Cardinals, and the Eagles. All awesome super teams that were made here. So let's go ahead and look at the stats here, and then we'll check out and see who wins the Super Bowl, and then we'll go ahead and end it there. So it looks like Matt Ryan, Patrick Mahomes, and Taysom Hill are your passing leaders. Rushing leaders was Javonte Williams, Derrick Henry, and Eddie George. Receiving leaders were Calvin Ridley, Randall Cobb, and Russell Gage Jr. Sack leaders were Khalil Mack, Von Miller, and Melvin Ingram. Interception leaders were Darius Williams, Janoris Jenkins, and Miles Jack. Tackle leaders were Jerome Baker, Bobby Ukariki, and Jordan Brooks. I'm going to look at the stats and awards here. Look at yearly awards first. So your MVP is going to go to Eddie George of the Saints. Javonte does come in at number 6 for the Lions. Dante Culpepper comes in at number 8. Coach of the Year goes to Sean Payton of the Saints. Dan Campbell does come in at number 6. So your Offensive Player of the Year is going to go to Eddie George of the Saints. Javonte Williams actually comes in at number 4. Dante Culpepper comes at number 6. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Khalil Mack of the Bears. No Lions there. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Mac Jones of the Cardinals. Javonte Williams comes in at number 3. Kyle Pitts comes in at number 8, and Terrace Marshall Jr. comes in at number 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Micah Parsons of the Eagles. Levi Onwuzurike goes in at number 5. And Aleem McNeil goes in at number 9. Best quarterback goes to Zach Wilson of the Eagles. Dante Culpepper comes in at number 3. Then best running back goes to Eddie George of the Saints. Javonte Williams comes in at number 3. Best wide receiver went to Russell Gage Jr. of the Falcons. Devontae Adams comes in at number 3 for the Lions. Best offensive lineman went to Terran Armstead of the Saints. No Lions there. Best defensive lineman went to DeMarcus Lawrence of the Cowboys. Best linebacker went to Khalil Mack of the Bears. And we got a Romeo Okwara. Got it for the Lions there at 8. Best defensive back went to Darius Williams of the Rams. Best kicker goes to Graham Gano of the Giants. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the... So we were first in offensive yards in the NFL, 32nd in defensive yards. We were second in the league in scoring, and 30th at points allowed. So yeah, it looks like the defense really failed this team. Dante Culpepper had 4,534 yards, 43 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions with a 70% completion rating. And he had a 114 quarterback rating, so Dante Culpepper did all he could. Rushing, Javonte Williams, 1,937 yards, so close to a 2,000-yard season with 19 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift even clocked in with 606 himself. Dante got in there with 224 and 2 as well. So yeah, definitely good running. 3 1,000-yard receivers. Dante comes in with 1,193 and 13. Kyle Pitts, 1,009. Terrace Marshall, 1,007. Thielen even came in with 606. Javonte, almost 403. And Hawkinson, 117 and 4. So not bad. I mean, Kyle Pitts coming in at the number 2 receiver. Man. Let's see here. Defensively, you had 4 players in the 100 tackle range there. So you had 122 for Anzalone, 109 for Amani, 105 for Sean, and 103 for Tracy. So they're out there. The defense was out there a long time. Tackles for losses, though. Levi comes in with 17, and Julian came in with 10. Sacks were actually kind of down as well, so only 9 for Romeo Cora, 4 for Levi, 2 for McNeil. So not many sacks, so they couldn't really make any pressure. And they weren't really getting any turnovers either. Only 2 interceptions for your leader there, Jeff Okuda. Lattimore only got 1. Only 2 fumbles forced, 1 recovered by Jeff Okuda. Did they have any defensive touchdowns? They did not. So that is your Detroit Lions random pack retro rebuild, guys. Let's go ahead and see who actually wins the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and send to the Super Bowl and see who makes it. Alright, so it looks like it's the Cardinals and the Chiefs. Let's look at the bracket here and see how it all shook out. So it was the Saints and the Cardinals. Again, both those teams were also teams that we rebuilt. Definitely go check those out. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Cardinals here. Let's go ahead and see who wins that. And it is the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP. They do defeat the Cardinals 38-24. And then again, over on your yearly awards, your NFL MVP goes to Eddie George. Coach of the Year, Sean Payton. Offensive Player of the Year went to Eddie George. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Mac Jones. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Micah Parsons. So they're all the same there from what we saw earlier. Nothing from the AFC really bled through, except the Super Bowl champs. So Patrick Mahomes, still Patrick Mahomes. It's still hard to beat. So, well, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you guys did make it this far, as always, kill that like button, guys. Again, consider subscribing if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss another episode. And again, guys, we'll go ahead and do this next week for you guys. But until then, keep those packs ripping. And again, I appreciate each and every single one of you that did come in and made it this far. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.